If you forget, I'll remind you.
Hello, everyone, and whoever might be watching,
Hello.
and whoever might be watching on replay. Hello. We're gonna have ourselves a little wee get together. Whoever shows up, shows up. That's all good. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
sorry, I breathed in wrong, so like now I sound terrible. So, well, I usually sound kind of rough anyway, but now it's not like extra rough.
Hey, Mom.
I breathed in my cigarette wrong. But tonight, we're actually gonna watch a couple of things because I forgot that this Buster Keaton movie is only like 20 minutes long. So I have on the list, and it's actually kind of funny. This is Haunted House from 1921, and then there's Haunted Castle from 1896. Woo! That's only like 3 minutes, which I actually told Chris that, and he's like, 3 minutes. I'm like, hey, back then that was quite something in 1896. And it's like, hey, fair enough. Like, I don't think they had any really long like films in 1896. And then a second movie called Haunted House from 1908. Now it's got some really good special effects for being 1908, and they're a little creepy. I'm gonna be honest; they're actually a little scary looking. They have like this one. Hey, Mr. Lundell, how are you doing, lovey?
Hello.
We're super glad you are here. Hold on, let me go back. Let me see what I was saying there. Anyway, but yeah, so there's technically two movies called Haunted House. I've only seen bits and pieces of the one from 1908, but man, like, it's scary. Like, they have this, I guess it's supposed to be some kind of a mirror thing. It's supposed to have something scary in the mirror, and it gets bigger and bigger. I'm not sure how they do that trick. It's really neat, though, especially for the time. But my God, that thing in the mirror is frightening. That is some nightmare fuel.
Did they move the mirror?
No, the mirror is like looks like it's up on a wall, and the imagery inside the mirror is creepy as shit. Some creature in there. It's a person, but they got their makeup all done, so they look scary as fuck. And so, like, it's actually pretty scary for the time. Like, there's a couple of scenes even I'm like, ooh, that's gruesome looking. So for being an old silent film, it's actually pretty good. I'm gonna be honest. But first, we're gonna start with something kind of cutesy. Well, I think it's cutesy anyway. But it's Haunted House. Sorry, from 1921 with Buster Keaton. This one actually does have like some silent movie soundtrack, like music with it. So I actually checked that first because usually I end up with movies that don't have that sound. So I have to go to my phone and try to supplement it with some copyright-free music like they would have back then. I do have a couple of songs lined up for the other two, the short films. Oh, excuse me, the shorter films.
Mm-hmm.
So let's make this a little bigger. Actually, I would full screen it, but then like, well, can I full screen it? Yeah, okay, I can. Okay, I can. So we'll get this party started, and hopefully our friend will make it in time to join us. If not, we love him anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Can y'all hear it okay?
Yes.
Perfect.
Buster Keaton in the haunted house.
He's adorable.
Hey, Bone.
Meow
Meow.
meow. Haven't seen you forever, darling. I would have texted you and said hi to you, but like, aw, thank you. But like, I had to reset my phone, so like, all the phone numbers I've gotten in the last 2 years were just gone. Like, I couldn't text Optic Racer, nothing. It's crazy. Hey, Fighting Spirit! Holy cow, I haven't seen you in ages. It is so lovely to have you here. Welcome, darlings. That big guy right there with the mustache, he's in like 5 or 6 of Buster Keaton's movies. That apparently he's a very like reliable bad guy. Yeah, it's been a minute. Yeah, indeed it has. I hope you're doing good.
You can tell how really outdated this film looks because it has like a brown texture to it.
Right? Yeah, that sepia look, I think is what it's called.
Yeah. Usually it's like black and white and gray, not really
Well,
brown.
sometimes they add the sepia for like to set certain moods. Like if it's daytime, they'll
Oh,
give
so
it.
they did that on purpose then.
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes they did it like a sepia color to give you the idea of sunlight, and like at nighttime it'd have a bluish color to indicate moonlight.
Right.
And sometimes they just colored it that way just so it'd be something different from the
It
regular
just
look.
fascinates me, like, the technology they had at the time, the fashion that they had at the time. They weren't really, I mean, the word technology advanced, but not to the point we are right now.
Oh
Just
yeah, not
the
yeah.
extra mile they had to do to prepare food and all that.
Look at this silliness. So it's set on a timer. So he jokingly makes the clock move ahead to try to trick the safe into thinking that it's the right time so it'll open. Like some of the stuff he does in here is hilarious and subtle. Oh,
Hey,
good!
hey,
Yay! Woohoo!
hey, he made it. Hey,
Awesome!
Ford.
Yeah, we waited a little bit, but we were hoping you'd be here soon. I sent you the link in your Twitter. Oh,
And he's here.
hey there, sugar. How are you? Let's pause that for just a second. How
Sure.
are you?
Hi,
Hello?
Isaac.
Hello? Anza, we can't hear you.
Hello there.
Oh, there you
Sorry,
are.
my headsets were dead. How are you?
I'm doing
Hello.
fine. We're super glad you're here.
Oh, glad to be
And
here.
welcome
Happy
to you,
birthday.
Isaac. Oh, thank you. Oh, goodness, Bone, thank you so much. You are a sweetheart. Aw. I cannot ask for a better group. I really could not.
I
Y'all are
gave
lovely.
Moira her a new camera for an early birthday gift.
Yes, she did. That was awesome because mine just, we had like a power surge or a storm, and I don't know why, but it just nuked the camera. It was the craziest thing.
Mm.
My computer could not read. It read something was plugged in, but it didn't know what. And it just went nuts, and I was
I
like,
think it fried the wires. If to be
"It fried
honest,
something."
yeah,
Yeah, as soon as you sent this one, it was plug and play and good to go. I was like, "Hallelujah!"
yeah.
And I was like, "Nice." But anywho's, all right. Does anybody mind if I rewind it so he can see it? We're only 3 minutes in. I hope the audience doesn't mind. It'll give them a chance.
Oh, they're really 3 minutes in, so yeah, go for it.
Yeah, it'll give everybody a chance to go get some popcorn and stuff if they've already seen it. But yeah,
Absolutely.
some of the silly stuff he does, you kind of got to watch it carefully. Like at one point, he puts his cane on the wall, and there's nothing to hold the cane up, and then uses the cane to hold his hat. It's so weird.
Mm.
Oh, oh, my bad. Hold on. Oh, I didn't hit play. I'm stupid. Sorry.
1921.
Shoot. Yes,
Well, that's
I
what it
think you're right.
said.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah. I'm sort of trying to keep track of that in my brain. I'm like,
It was like, I think it was like, yeah, my great grandmother's time.
oh my goodness, thank you, Bone. That is awesome. Your generosity is always loved and appreciated, darling. He's just a bottle cap. Oh, thank you, Apion. You're such a sweetheart. Glad to have you here. Appreciate you,
Mm-hmm.
darling.
Mm.
So this was in Florida, I guessing,
I don't know, honestly.
because of the tropical trees or something like that.
Yeah, it could be in Florida or like parts of California, like especially like
It
Hollywood.
could. Yeah, I was going with that California. It could be
Yeah,
California.
California and Florida, although California was much like now, it was the place to start filming because at the time, things were starting to get the film industry was getting really geared up, and so like there was a lot of real estate available at the time, and they were sprucing it up with the trees and all that. Hey, Comic Relief, how are you, darling? Aw,
Hello.
I hope you're doing good this evening. Bless his heart when he gets the glue on his hands. Oh my god.
Mm.
Oh, hello, Lady Miss. Welcome, sweetheart. Glad you're here. I'm glad you're here, beautiful. I was trying to get words out, but words are hard.
Tongue twister.
I know. He's looking guilty.
Hmm.
Yeah. Why he had glue open right there, I don't know, right next to where you kind of wet your fingers to sort the money. But he was so good with the slapstick and the physical comedy. Like, he apparently injured himself quite a few times in his career. Holy cow, Isaac, that is amazing.
Congrats.
That is awesome.
Nice.
Well deserved, darling. Poor guy.
Are those real dollar bills? I hope not.
No, it's nah. It's just play money for the movie. That poor thing. Oh man.
What? How is that even possible?
Oh, you can crack the vertebrae. It'll cause electrical nerve pain into your neck and arms and stuff. But especially if they didn't have any proper X-rays, you might not see it or know it. Like even with the X-ray technology we have now, Chris was in a car accident, broke his neck, and they didn't see anything on the first scan, but he was having constant pain in his neck, all the way and tingling in his arms for a while before they would go and X-ray it again, and that's when they found a small crack. So that's possibly what happened to him.
Wow.
Yeah, Chris had to get rods in his neck for that.
Oh god.
Yeah. If I ever get the chance, I'll show you the back of Chris's neck. The scar is about a ½ inch wide and about 3 inches long.
It sounds worse than putting rods up in your nose.
Why would you put rods in your nose?
Because you broke your nose.
Oh, I did not know they did. I thought they just popped it back in place.
I know this because my dad told me.
Ooh.
Hello.
That poor guy. Oh no. He's got glue on his butt and everywhere else.
Oh dear.
Hot water. Ooh. He doesn't want to feel it.
Meanwhile, the lady is just fine.
Fainted when she saw his underwear. Like,
Dramatic.
I know. Oh yeah, absolutely correct. I totally agree. Oh, now his hands are stuck in his pockets. Uh-oh.
Didn't he put hot water on them though?
He's trying to put his hands up.
So he's a big actor when it comes to these silent movies.
Huh?
This guy, he's a big actor when it comes to silent movies.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
Besides of Charlie Chaplin,
Oh
I'm
yeah.
guessing. I'm guessing so. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Harold Lloyd, Buster Keaton, and Charlie Chaplin were like the top three guys.
Uh, did the Three Stooges come from this time table?
Do what now?
Three Stooges, or was that?
No, they wouldn't be around for another 25 years, 20 or 25 years.
Okay, but look, close
They
enough.
They start. Well, I mean, yeah, they came into popularity around 19. Let's see, like 40. Around World War II would be about where they started getting into it. His pants got stuck in the door. Yes, I think the Stooges were like doing like comedy stage work at that time. Yeah. Lots of hugs, Isaac.
Have a good evening.
Yes.
Ooh, tough crowd.
Yeah, there's that blue filter.
Oh yeah, you're right. Nighttime filter.
So the actors are being chased all over the place, putting on a bad performance, and they're all going to end up in the same house. A rough crowd because they're like shooting at him. He decided to play dead. Watching the outtakes would be awesome. The way he climbs all over everything is hilarious. This part is really impressive. Their special effects is actually pretty wild. Not their outfits, but what they do with this mannequin. It's crazy. It's getting to be too much for him. Aw, thank you, sweetie. We're so glad that you're here. We send you hugs.
Hello.
Poor guy's trying to get away. Aw, welcome, Dalek. Thank you, darling. Oh, happy birthday to you, too. That's awesome.
Hey, darling, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yes, Lady Mist, it is. I'm getting old. I don't know why those stupid previews just have to be over that and block out some of the humorous stuff. Let me pause that for just a second. So this movie is from 1896, and like I'm not sure how much captions are in it, but it's French, so we'll have to sort of, I guess, forgive it.
Read. Cool.
Weird, huh?
Oh no, you said it was French, so I thought you had to read the captions or something.
I'm not super good at French. There's a few things that I might recognize, but I think everybody's guess would be as good as mine for the most part. Mom wanted me to learn French, but I was just not having it. Like, she was trying to sneak in French while teaching me how to read and everything else. Something
Right.
stuck and something. Ah. Okay, sorry. I didn't realize my ringer was like that loud. My bad.
Nice ringtone, though.
Right? Yeah, I got uh my brain is shutting off. God dang. Pirates of the Caribbean for my notifications. And when someone calls me, it should be the Nightmare Before Christmas, I think. I don't get a lot of phone calls, so I think that's what it is. I got tired of the same old ringer. So I found some music for this. Like, hopefully y'all be able to hear it, because having silent movies with no music track is kind of fucking weird to me, honestly.
Hmm.
I had to try to adjust this because I had a hard time having y'all be able to hear it last time. So I'm trying to get this to work. So, all right. So let me know if y'all can hear this all right.
Okay.
Hold on. Oh.
Yep.
All right. Is it
Yeah,
too
I can
loud?
hear it. No, I don't think it's too loud. It's good.
All right. Cool.
Is this the guy who made Trip to the Moon?
It looks like it, but I don't know for sure if it is the same people.
The actor or the guy who's filming?
The people who created the sets and production,
Oh.
because it is similar to that style. It could be.
I wonder if there's the same guy, like, the same guy that would do the sets. I remember there is like an old clip of a man in the moon. I wonder if those are the same people that
The
did
Trip to
that.
the Moon and Man in the Moon, like, is it the one where that gives that bottle rocket to the eye or spaceship to the eye?
Yeah.
That's the moon that Mr. Lundell is speaking of. And so, yeah,
Ah.
the sets do look quite similar.
Yes.
So it could be. It's definitely something worth googling if I wasn't using my phone for the extra music.
Yeah, but it looked like the moon, like kind of looked like cheese at that
I
point.
know. I think they used to say that it was made out of cheese. I'm not sure how recently they got over that. But little toy bat.
How many years did it take to actually get sound in films at this point?
They started putting
Good
sound
question.
in. Huh?
That's a good question.
I think they started putting sound in around 1928. I think
1928.
that's around the time that I think sound films started coming out. I think.
Hmm.
I saw there was a movie like 1929. It had sound, so it might have been the year prior, maybe 27. It'd be somewhere around there because was it
It's
the
just the process of it is interesting to me because first that they had like still photographs, like plated photographs, and now they got to silent films, and now eventually they reached like having sound in the movies.
right. Yeah, the plate, the photographs with the plates on. I think there was like two kinds. So one was like a Duragio type. I can't pronounce it for shit, but
Well, like one of them, like back in the day was Kodak pictures
oh
originally.
yeah, and then yeah, it was Kodak. Some
Something happened. Is it me?
Are we still here?
Oh, okay, yeah, we're still here. I thought I saw
I
some.
thought my connection
kinds of
dropped
pictures would be
too.
on a piece.
Yeah, I heard the talking stop, and I was like, okay, something happened.
It's like, did my connection dropped? Oh no!
Yeah, it was trying to. I'm like, oh shit. I was like, don't do it, don't do it. Yeah, that painting in the background, I think that's where they start doing some like wild like truck photography or whatever, and make it look like there's a creature in there. It's fucking nuts. Yeah, they're like they got like
Really,
those little weird tips you put on your fingers to make them look long and pointy, and yeah, it's
Mm,
an early version of paintings that you see in Harry Potter, I guess.
probably yeah, it's probably the best they could do back then. Because this,
Yeah.
like I said, I think this is 1908. It's haunted house as well. And back then, they were used to being stage actors. That's why everything's a little extra in their behavior because they're used to being on a stage and being wanting to be seen from back in the back of the theater properly. The way they're putting so much focus on this, I think they were super proud of their stop motion that they were doing here.
For real.
And the masks on their face. Yeah. Oh, that's clever done. That's cleverly done. I don't know why I needed that. Oh wow, I don't know how they're doing that. We don't want to jump ahead to next week. So, yeah, the first thing was, yeah, to tilt the set manually. Yes, Bone. He was all prepared. Oh, yeah, that part I knew. It was the little fireballs moving around. I didn't know how they were managing that. Usually, if stuff is moving around, they have like a little string attached. The fireball, I assume it would burn up the little string attached. The creepy ending, right? Yeah, those are like foreign films, I think, so they're always going to be a little weird.
Mm-hmm.
And like that one was French. I don't know if the other one was or not. I don't know, but it does look like the same people who did that trip to the moon. It gave that vibe for sure. But yeah, that was definitely some weird ass shit. But like, yeah, the other movie was just shorter than I thought it would be. So I was like, let me find some other stuff to, be like supplementing. And I think we're all just a little weirder for having seen that, to be honest. Man, it keeps messing with me. I mean, I know that's your picture, but it looks so real. Like you think you're just not moving, and it's
Yeah, I know.
sorry, still recovering from smoking wrong earlier. So, what did you think? 1 out of 3 ain't bad.
That's good.
No, not bad.
Yeah, the first one, yeah, I always think Buster Keaton's a classic, and the other two I just kind of found randomly. I'm like, you know what? Let's throw this in the mix, see how it goes. And I'm like, God, this is some weird shit. God, like I would not advise anybody watching that if they're on mushrooms. Like, don't fucking watch that. That's some weird looking shit.
For real.
Like, yeah, no. So, how have you been, Anzo?
Not too bad. Can't complain. How about you? How's your birthday going?
It's going all right. Been with my honey 8 years, and he hasn't ever made a cake. Well, I've never
Maybe
asked
one
him
this
to.
year though, right?
Oh yeah, he volunteered to do one, and I
Okay.
was like, and man, I've only been able to have one piece. It's kind of sassy, like a little sassier than I can handle. I'm like, God dang. Like we didn't know if it was gonna be good or not because like they have food intolerances, so like we got the gluten free, which it does that is making a big difference. It does help, but it just the frosting's so rich and sassy. I'm like,
Yeah.
God dang it! So I
Yeah.
had to like I had to have a little bit of it.
Yeah, I'm picky with cake, and especially when it comes to the frosting. If it's like too sweet or anything, I don't like it. You know what
Oh
I
yeah,
mean?
we used the regular like Dunkin' Hines like chocolate frosting, and then
Yeah.
mixed it with cream cheese. So
Hmm.
give some rich sassiness, but not like so sweet that it makes gives you like the Forrest Whitaker eye. 'Cause my eye will just about twitch if it's too sweet. I'm like, ugh, can't
Yeah,
do it.
the cream cheese frosting is pretty good. Yeah.
Oh yeah, but it's just so rich and sassy.
Yeah, I
Like
agree.
he gave it a healthy coating. It's like just under a half inch. I'm like, God, thick of it. I'm like, I'm gonna have to scrape some of that off without him knowing because I can't handle how good that is. Like, ooh, like I want to have more cake, but I'm like, I've never met a cake I couldn't handle, but that one's challenging me.
I'm sure you'll get it. You'll get to it.
I'm gonna try to fob it off on others, try to get the neighbors to have some and everything.
Hmm.
Please, y'all, take
Hmm.
one for the team. It's good stuff, but just it's intense. Like, whew. I did not prepare for long. Usually our movies are like hour 15 minutes, so like yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, and so I'm kind of like, like the
Looking for
next, I
something
think the
else.
next one, I think the next one we're going to do, I think, is the Cabinet of Dr. Caligari. I think should be set up for the 7th, and it's an hour and 15 minutes. So
Cool.
usually, like, yeah. So since that was such a short amount of film, I'm like, I feel like I feel a little lost. Let's see, all three were interested. Yeah, I'd never seen the last two before either, so it was kind of something weird and new for all of us. But yeah, that was like extra freaking weird. I just like looked at it for a couple of seconds, and I'm like, oh yeah, that might be interesting to throw in there. And like, yikes.
It's funny because the music on your phone actually it blended well with the ones we were
Mm-hmm.
watching. It really did.
I was sure trying because I was looking around. They had like a huge, well, not a huge selection, but a very diverse selection of different silent movie stuff.
Hmm.
And I was like trying to find one that would fit right. Like they had ones called Fantasy Tavern, but it seemed I think it was too chipper for what we were doing. Because I think it's this.
I got you. No, that one was good. Fit perfect.
Yeah, it was a little too chipper for what we were watching. So I was like, I need
Hmm.
to find something that sounds kind of meh, like I don't know. So I'm glad that y'all liked that because like I wasn't sure. But just watching a silent movie with absolutely no music track, it feels like it just feels awkward.
Feels weird, eh? Yeah.
It's like a weird dead air, and I'm like, I don't know what to do with this. Hey, thank you. We're glad that you were here, and we are glad that you enjoyed it. But
Mm-hmm.
I guess 45 minutes is not the worst place to end it, I suppose.
No.
That way I can go and like
And enjoy the rest of your birthday.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, because Dee Dee, my little girl, took a nap. Like she got off work and she was a little tired thing because she
Mm,
works at a sandwich shop, and so she's handling the grills and making the sandwiches, and they got like one person handling the register. So
I
the
got
poor
you.
little thing gets run ragged. So she always comes home and has a little bit of a nap. Hopefully, she got some of her schooling finished because they were telling her that they wanted her having it done by Sunday.
Mm.
Apparently, she was quite behind, and I was like, "Girl, you know better. What have I told you about that?" I try not to hound her too much because, like, uh, it just makes it seem more lumbering.
Absolutely.
So I always try to find some kind of in between. Chris was
Hmm.
telling her she was going to have to quit her job if she didn't stay on her work, and I'm thinking to myself, honey, I mean, we can't threaten her with her livelihood, though. But it has been awesome hanging out with everybody. We
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
love
my
you
pleasure.
all.
Thanks for inviting me.
Oh, heck yeah. Do you want to come around for the cabinet of Dr. Caligari as well?
Sure.
Awesome. I will send you that link when we hop off here because, like I said, my ADHD, sometimes my short term memory is kind of so I might end up forgetting and I'll feel like a total jackass, and I don't want to do that. I've probably done it a couple of times by accident when people are like, "Oh, I thought you wanted me on there," and I was like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry."
You forgot, No worries.
So if it ever seems like I'm being kind of silly or rude, I'm either being withdrawn or my ADHD just got the better of me and I just literally forgot.
No worries.
I always try to explain that because sometimes misunderstandings is what causes problems.
Mm-hmm.
So
For
I always
sure.
try to avoid that by over explaining myself. But thank you to Bone and Mr. Lundell and beautiful Lady Mist and Comic Relief. Hold on, I'm trying to get my mouse to work so I can scroll up.
Isaac was here.
Yeah, Isaac and Dalek and Zombie Box Reviews.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see, was there anybody else? Oh,
Fighting Spirit.
Oh yes, Fighting Spirit, Apion.
Mm-hmm.
All these lovely people. We're always so honored to have y'all visit us.
Absolutely.
Indeed.
And of course, our awesome guest, Anto.
Thank you.
Does
Appreciate
anybody
it.
want to drop his link in the chat?
Yeah, let me get it real quick.
All right.
Da-da-da-da.
Probably everybody already knows it, but just in case.
Mm-hmm. It's always a pleasure. It's good hanging out with you guys.
The pleasure is ours, darling. Aw, with the little bone, the little cakes, little digital cakes. They look fat. And weirdly enough, that actually looks appropriate because it's black frosting and looks like yellow cake, which is what I had.
You
So
know?
that's perfect. I don't usually go for yellow cake, but for some reason it seemed like a good
I
idea.
love yellow cake with chocolate frosting. It's delicious.
Mm-hmm.
I usually don't go for that, but for some reason I just felt like yellow would be appropriate, and I guess it does help because otherwise it'd be just entirely too much chocolate. It already is almost too much chocolate.
Yeah.
Like it's diluted with cream cheese and it's still intense. Like, good God Almighty, I wasn't ready for that. Like, I'm afraid he's gonna think I don't like his baking skills. I'm like, it's not that. I swear to God, it's too
There
good.
you go. There's the link.
Awesome. So, in case y'all have
Thank
not
you.
subscribed to our dear Anzo, please go check him out. He got video games going on. He talks about some.
Well, you're gonna talk about the Ahsoka
On Sunday, yeah.
on
Ahsoka
Sunday, and
Roundtable.
then we have one more episode, and then that's really
Yes.
it, really for that, really.
Well, Loki is coming up after that, so Chris Knight will be doing the Loki roundtable on the
Ooh,
same
that I
time.
might watch.
Oh no, I meant for the season. I mean.
Oh yeah, no, season, yeah, it's done.
Hey, the Loki thing I might check out because like Huddleston's hot.
Really? That's why you want to watch Loki, because he's hot.
I think that's what 50% of what people are looking for right there. He's such a posh bad guy. He's so dapper about it. It's like rare. Like if I'm gonna go for a bad guy, they have to have some panache. Like in the fourth Lethal Weapon, Jet Li was hot.
Oh yeah, Jet Li was bad. Yeah, I agree.
I think I was like 17 when that came out, and I was like, "Sweet Jesus, that's amazing!" Oh,
yeah, Jet Li was really good in that movie.
I'd have to look it up. I don't remember how old I was, but I was like, "Damn, he's so efficient." Rare. But thank you all for coming to hang out with us, and we hope we'll see y'all around soon. Yeah.
Peace.
Radio.